we've just come back from watching Hereafter, directed by Clint Eastwood, produced by Clint and Steven Spielberg, starring Matt Damon. Do it, you know you want to.
Matt Damon!
Matt Damon!
So the movie is basically a movie about death.
And what's afterwards.
Yeah, it's about the afterlife, or the hereafter. There's 3 separate stories. One's about a young boy in England who loses his twin brother.
She's a French writer / reporter.
Yeah.
Who was in a tsunami.
Yeah. And then there's Matt Damon's character who's American and a psychic.
It's not a gift, Billy. It's a curse.
Yeah.
The movie went for 2.5 hours and it did feel a little long. It opened with a tsunami, which was kind of shocking to watch. It was sort of...
kind of...
brutal. Some of it.
Scary.
Yeah.
I mean, after, you know, all the tsunamis and everything being on the news, you just kind of look at it and it's like, wow.
Most of what you see on the news and stuff is also...
the aftermath
the
stuff.
aftermath. So you see the mess, but this...
You see a little...
Seeing...
Oh, some people on their little cameras got little bits of shot of, like, the wave, but this...
This was different. This was right in the middle of it.
Yeah, this was like, you know, you met a character, you liked them, you see the wave going out, you think, oh, shit.
Yeah, and just the devastation that it causes. I mean, you've seen so many movies about earthquakes and fires and all these other natural sort of disasters. But a tsunami, I didn't realise how harsh they could be. Like, obviously they are because you see the aftermath, but putting the two together, it just never really clicked for me.
Yeah,
but seeing that movie, I was like, holy crap.
Yep.
I do not want to be anywhere near an ocean right now.
Sorry, I did, but I didn't enjoy this movie. A lot of people will not like it. I can't really think of anyone I'd recommend it to, just because of what it was. Like, it wasn't quite what I expected.
The trailer portrayed the movie differently. The trailer, if you watch it, it looks like there's more to it, but there's not. It's really just a study on people's reactions and coping with death.
Yeah, it's the 3 main stories.
The 3 main stories, and they're all revolved around either death or a near-death experience. I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. It did drag a little bit, which is probably why I'm not going to give it 5. And I didn't feel a real emotional connection to anyone either. Because they're in such drastic situations, I was really open to being so involved that by the end of it I would have cried through a box of tissues. But nothing. I didn't shed a tear. I didn't even well up.
I did, and I don't even know why I did, because I was just like, oh yeah, the poor kid. But it wasn't like, oh my god, usually where it sucks you in and you cry. I don't even know I did. I'm just kind of sitting there like, hang on, what the hell? There really was parts that were really slow where I was sitting there going, I can feel myself getting bored. And then you flip back to one of the other characters and you get a bit more of a different story, and I got back into it. But, I don't know,
I don't shut off with movies. Like, I'm very open to being emotional and getting upset. But this one, I don't know if it tried too hard or didn't try hard enough, but it just didn't get me there.
Listen, everything I have, I lost!
I don't know, you've seen the movies similar to it about the whole death and the psychics and stuff, and people wanting answers and that. But I don't know, this one...
Not done like that though.
No.
This one was more of a study. It was that's the best way I can think of to describe it. It was a character study. Which I understand wouldn't have mass appeal, but I still loved it.
I did, but I didn't.
For a while, I had an office, a website, newspaper articles, even had a book written about him. So what happened? Couldn't cope. So,
in conclusion, the acting was fantastic, I think.
Yeah.
The story was good.
Yeah, just
It
dipped in bits.
It's slow. It was a bit slow. Character study, not really plot. It wasn't really a plot-driven movie. It was a character-driven movie.
What do you think happens when we die?
Okay, so I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah, I'm only going to give it 3. That's as high as I could go.
And we'll be back next week for
Unknown.
Unknown. So we'll see you then. Bye bye.